Hi, Zalik.
Yeah, this my poem is right. You see, it's red. I have to smear.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
I have to smear with heavy layers of suntan lotion.
Okay. Until when?
They say 40 hours, 40 hours after the procedure. So the procedure was yesterday, phase one.
Okay.
Tomorrow,
At least it should be L'Tayelis, Shem.
yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, there was no special reason, but there's only you do it, you save a lot of.
Okay. Good.
I saw yesterday the Sefer from the Bell Shpee interessante Medishtanchume sagt, als wenn Moshe Rabbeinu hat gesehen, dass sie wird kommen eine Zeit, dass sie in Sanki bis Amigdosh, in Sanki Bikurim, hat er mir sagen, gewinnt viele Stadt Bikurim.
Okay.
Was er Scheich ist, dort so ein bisschen, לכאורה das ist eine Reihe, die Stapler im Broches Red, וזה מחבר משמע, מאוד יש ככבון, יש לברוches מישהו יצא. The Stabler found a Rokeach, or the Rokeach Zog, even if you didn't have a Kavone in the Erste Broche, but those the Kavone Bamoidim, so the Stabler La Loche Zog, so there viele Erinnern, was es nicht gedauert, ja. So gedenken, Bamoidim, aber das ist der Pshat, ja, die Bikurim, sie, Hoidoi, Akoasato,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. We're up on K. We're up to K. Kuf Vav.
yeah. So the again gets learning. Maybe I should go to the kitchen with air conditioning. Maybe it's a little cool because the mice the answer
Yeah, go. If you'll be more comfortable, go. I'll wait a few minutes.
no, خبر aspect of it
No,
museum.
no, go, Zalik, go. I'll talk to you. I'll look at the Gemara meanwhile.
Half a minute. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Remember, we saw all the memories of Abaya, then we got
We're up to we're up to Chamit Feria.
yeah. Okay, also Rabbi Yoram we show you the Chiluchazer.
Cheski Omar ain't Neitel Mehen. But what's the reason? We didn't have a reason even for the Reischen, no? You want the time it loses its Shem Mayim, right?
But we're mostly showing you Rashi, the Musaf Rashi stated the reason is, you said it yesterday, that because it's so hard, he would not do it properly.
Good. So that's by Reischen. So now even if it cools off after you warmed it, or it means only if it's Chamim or
If the reason is, this is the reason, so obviously if it cools off, it's regular water.
right.
Maybe this is what Rashi is hinting. Even if Rashi says it's in his battle devotion mind. So the whole give it a smell of Basa no.
Okay. So Cheski Omar ein Neitel Mehem Liadayim. Rabbi Yochanan Omar Neitel Mehem Liadayim. Rabbi Yochanan Sha'alti Yisrael Gamliel Benoisha Rebbe V'oichel Tyrus. He was about after Makbid on Tyrus, so therefore his in the Yadayim was even more important. V'amali Kol Gadol Golil the Chut from Chutzlaritz Oisen Kain. As was Oisen Kain. I'm wondering what it means. Yeah, I guess that's what it means, that they wash with hot water. Let's see what Normally Gedali Yisrael Shebegolul Hayoisid came. V'noitlim Yodayim B'mayim Cham. Yeah. It's Cheskia Omar. Ein Noitlim Nehem Liyodayim. Cheskia halt das macht nicht in Tiosidayim mit heiße Wasser.
Das ist die Scheide. The Chametz very young, in the same category of regular boiling water.
So it's not Roiskin. Rashi says, "Ein Noitlim Liyodayim Avol Matbilim Behem Yodayim." Ikamem so. That's what Rashi says. He doesn't say a town. I guess he's putting it in the same category as hot water. Yeah. Yeah, he's just saying Deizatani is allowed to be polig.
Yes. So what the Chur darf man sagen, dass die sehr ist, no?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. If he's v'zei hey, so how come you're allowed to use it as a mikveh? I mean, the same chashash that you have for washing hands, you'll have by mikveh, no? That you'll take your hands out, you won't put your whole hand in, whatever it is. That shouldn't make a difference. Oh, let's see. Maybe the Gemara is going to develop it. Aval matbilim behem hayadayim. Rabbi Yochanan amal kol gufay toivel behem. Aval loy ponav yodav raglov. And what does this mean? Kol gufay toivel behem zak Rashi ve'im nitma riyas hen letfilas kol gufay. Aval loy ponav yodav raglov. Im tavel behem ponav yodav raglov ein tfilosei oilul yadayim l'achila. Why not? It includes yodav. Oh, so okay. So obviously, the Gemara is going to have to tell us a lot over here. Inter kol gufay is yegut, yeah. Aval loy ponav yodav raglov, and Rashi says, what does it mean? Loy ponav yodav raglov. He only wants it for netilos yadayim, and still yodav is not good. Is a riot that he holds that the chamit feri is not good for yadayim, or this is good legufay.
Wie fällt da rein, wer der Polen oder man meint doch, ein Mensch will, wie sich waschen die Hände, ist auch nicht will die Hände in dort, no?
Now I see the Gemara asks right away. Hashta, kol gufay toivel behem is good. Ponav yodav raglov like kol shkein. So ponav yodav raglov, each one for its own purpose should be okay. I don't know what ponav raglov have to do with it. That's your question, yeah?
Okay,
Rashi says, "Haloi af tefila ilul yadayim yoisim in hanatila kidamina bechiga noitel miyadayim lechulin l'maisil l'kadosh." Yeah. Okay, let's see if I turn the Gemara. Amar of Papa the Mekoimon the Kula Alma Loi Pligi the Shari Mishkal Minayi Bidmana Kulam Loi Pligi the Osir. What if you are dipping there, dipping your hands? Everybody says it's good. But if you took out with a keli, why? Because it's not. It doesn't have a din of tefillah. Okay, but now why isn't it good for netila? Okay. Kulam also Favos is also Zakrashi the chitikun rabbanon natila lav bechamin tikun. Okay, so now we have a new reason. Rabbanon were not misakin bechamin. B'hanigri machmas ha'ur shaloi hoysol lehen shas ha'kosher. What does it mean? Of course, they had a shas ha'kosher. They were at one point. They were water without. But he means after the it's not shas ha'kosher.
Chametz very naturally hot. Regular waters of Rashi, Farmotus gemacht heiß, und das Jahr schon sehr komisch. Chametz very kämonisch die alten Chits. Sie an der Kante in der Rashi ist hinten wo in Selber. Eben sie gewählt Wasser, kann man lernen, vielleicht ist heiß hier, das Wasser. Aber Chametz very was never water.
Very good. Right. Okay, so now what's Bas Biru? Rashi. Painim Sham. So it's a small crack in the ground where the water goes. Ain Sham Shir Mikvah, good, there's no mikvah. Aval Mechubarvin le mikvah, but there is a chibur. The Zera Ba'almahu Otumana. Als kosher mikveh, you would be able to tovel something in it, right? Because it's connected to a mikveh, right? It's a special zera. That's a machlokes. Did they make a special gzeiritz or nicht? Ki pliege the paskinu bebas birte marsava gazrina bas birte otomano marsava le gazrina kitanoyin. Das a machlokes tanoyin. Mayim shenifsulu mishtias behema bekalim psulim bekarka ksherin. Rashi said to go in sruchin oichamit feria bekarka is ksherin lahat bul yodov doha mikveninhu. Avon natila loy tiknu rabbanan ela beruuyin l'shtias behema. But now we have a new cloud.
Which Rashi did you read now?
What?
Which Rashi did you read now?
Take a look. You see Torah Or right under Torah Or has Sholem. Behema. After Behema. Bekarka Ksherin. Favos is kosher. Lahatul Yodot, the whole mikveh ninu. Because it's a mikveh, because it's part of a mikveh. Avon Natila, but Natila, like Tikna Rabbanon, Ela Beruyin L'shtias Behema. Not only did Rashi say before that it has to be water that's not heated, but it has to be Ruyin L'shtias Behema.
So Mayim shenifsulu mishtias behema. Was is bekarka?
Bekalim.
Oh, but the Rashi was there. Look at the Rashi too.
Shenifsulu mishtias behema. Sruchin oichamit feria. That's the Rashi we just read.
Not sure that we really say much. But you look at the next Rashi, shenifsulu mishtias behema. I'm sorry, look at the Rashi, bekarka ksherin.
Yeah, that's the Rashi we just read.
As was.
Lahat bil yodov the hamikvin and who is mutter. But if you're going to wash your hands from it, they have to be kosher. They have to be royal l'shtias behema.
Is he talking when you take the water in a kli or you dip your hands in it as a tefillah?
If you dip your hands in it, I'll feel it's kosher.
Rashi, so look at the Rashi. The karka ksherim had to be yodo. Aber Netila and Tkimi, you take it in a separate kli.
Right, Natil is with a keli.
Okay.
So back to the Gemara. The Gemara state, Mayim shenifsulu mishtias behema, and Rashi said for svichosoi is bekalim psulim. You can't use it for Natila. Bekarka ksherin because it's kosher al mikveh. Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar oime af bekarka toivel behem kol gufoi. Avaloi ponav yodav raglov. If the water stinks, you can't do ponav yodav raglov, but you could do kol gufoi. He's chaylik on Tanakh because he's saying that the Tanakh had said that it's good for yodav al mikveh, and now he's saying it's not going to work for yodav even al mikveh. So we see here that the machlokes tanoim in the same thing that we saw before by the Amoraim. In fact, the Gemara does Elbekash hashta kol gufay toivel bahem yodav radav like kol shkein. Elalav the paskinu bevas birta. Muzayin that how we wanted to explain the machlokes before is how we explain it now. That machlokes is a gzeira because of bas birta. Ubapligi ma'asov agazvina bas birta atumana u'ma'asov alegazvinon. So if you have a little trail of water out in the ground, even though al ikar hadin, it should be mutter because it's a chelik in the mikveh, if it's still connected. But we're choshed that you'll make a mistake if you see that you could dip your hands into there, that you will come to pick it up with a keli and pour it on your hands, and you'll make and you'll think that that's mutter. Okay. why doesn't the Gemara? This also Xera Xera. The whole takon on your dime is Xera, and now this is an extra Xera.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we see is a machlekes tanoim and a machlekes amiroyim, and it's mashma from the gimel that's next to the memra that it halacha we say the same thing, that if it stinks, you can't use it for washing your hands. Okay. Amar Rav Idi bar Ovin, Amar Rav Yitzchak bar Ashiyan. Netilas yadayim l'chulun mipnei srach truma.
The reason why Chacham established the Tilas Yadayim is not to be not Rashi. But you see, like, look at the
Yeah,
Rashi.
I see the Rashi. Hutzrachu shahayadayim shniyos. Upoisles es truma. Aval chulin loimahani b'hu sheni. Why?
Look at the Rashi. Muhammad Chilava lo pono diod. Rashi Muhammad Chilava lo pono diod.
Good, okay. Yeah, I feel that tefillah.
Feel כל ורק לו משיות ובלוק הדיבור ברוך הבעלמי.
Okay, that was your question before, so that answers
Not
it.
the same as what we said before, but what's the
Okay. Okay, now Rashi explains why. Because truma goes through shlishi. Aval chulin loimahani b'hu sheni. By chulin, a sheni is not going to make any trouble. Mipnei srach truma sheyargilu oichle truma litol yadeim hanahoges b'chulin. So we want to fear ein, that those who eat truma will be so used to washing their hands that we're not going to have to be choshid for sheni to touch truma. Therefore, we made the whole takon of netilas yadayim side for chulin and side for truma. So Rama Ridi Barovin, Rama Yitzchak bar Rashi on netilas yadayim l'chulin mipnei srach truma of oid mishum mitzvah. In addition, there's a mitzvah.
no, it's not that.
What's the mitzvah? Fragt die Gemara, my mitzvah. What's the mitzvah? Amar Abaye, mitzvah l'shmai dever chachamim. It carries with it a mitzvah of l'shmai dever chachamim.
What's meant?
This meant.
Ich verstehe, was sie meint, oder?
Ich verstehe, I understand.
Was hat er zugelegt auf Piet, die diese Griffel getan auf Trumme?
I don't know. Maybe he holds a Yisaidus Shita that every time you Mekayim the Rabbanon, you Mekayim a mitzvah d'oraisa of being listening to Divrei Chachamim, and he's the other. Yeah.
Mitzvah l'shma Divrei Chachamim.
Was passt für euch? Ich schleime der Titnum schon die Kies. Ah.
Andere Pshat in Ganzen.
Okay.
Was meint schon die Kies?
That the Chachamim want you to go around clean. Either because you're going to make brachas later, or because just for health reasons. I don't know. I'm saying it could be that. Could be that, or it could be because of Stam. They want you to be Nekiyim. Oh, hello, Zelik?
Yeah. I just went to bring the blue out call.
Okay, I see over here I see that they before Tosfos says what Tosfos says, but they say pshat based on Tesvov. I don't see yet who the Marmokim is, but they say like this: Shlacha shetik lacham lito yadayim lechulin harei hanoitel mekayim bazem mitzvah shmoi divrei chachamim k'ma shene'emar al pi haTorah asher yerucha v'al hamishpat asher yomru l'cha ta'aseh lo yisosim min hadavar asher yagidu l'cha yom l'smoil. So they take say like we wanted to say originally.
Yeah.
Who says this?
Okay, זה לנו זה פשט רש"י, זה רש"י בזאת.
Okay. So we have two pshatim. You're breaking up when you speak. Is it because you're far away from the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, okay, right.
Oh, the Gemara says, "My mitzvah shmaya divrei chachamim." Rav Ama mitzvah shmaya divrei Rabbi Elazar ben Arach. Mitzvah chol asher yiga b'chol. What?
לא שוטה במים, אומר רב אלעזר בן ערוך, וכאן סוף חומר, ודאי יתרו. Beide Befehle so bevor schon wieder so ביודו ולא שוטה, was ist ביודו? So beispielsweise, das soll da beispielsweise ganz gut.
Right. Okay. So from there, he brings a smach to this idea that there's such a thing as natilas yadayim, even if the rest of the guf is different.
So Rashi sagt dann, ist nach Rashi, wo amat chilvod omer.
Yeah, the Raisa he mitzvah. So mitzvah daraisa, Rabbi Elazar ben Arach. He means a daraisa meaning a smach, asmachta. He doesn't mean a full-fledged. What?
Ja, die Chur das mit Rashi, als es das macht, mit der Reise, ja.
Yeah. What's Pashat Pshat in the Pasuk Taka? Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's a Pasuk in Vayikra. Okay. I'll take a look. One sec.
Das ist nicht so, was zu gucken.
How does Rashi learn Pshat? I mean, how does anyone learn Pshat in the Pasuk? Vayikra.
Pshat in the Pasuk ist ja nicht gegangen in Mikve, why is the Torah expressing it with the word V'yodo?
Yeah.
Okay, זה זוג, אין הכבוד שמטיל הסוגה מן התורה, יש חכמים מצו אסמכת לדבריהם.
Das versteht man. And how do they learn Pshat in the Pasuk itself? So Rashi in Chumash says, "The yod of loishotaf amoyim, oit shaloi toval mitumosai." He says it means tefillah.
Guck das Vorne, die bevor, ja, because Leute sehen davon so normal.
I don't have. I'm just looking at small Chumash. Oh, v'zeh shehoitzi hakosav tefillas gufay shel zov b'loshen shtifas yadayim l'lametcha she'ein beis hastorim ton b'yasmayim elo ever hagoli k'mo hayadayim. Oh, so Rashi says there's a limit here.
Wer sagt das?
Rashi, that's Rashi Elaine. Rashi brings it from Sham. He brings it from
Sifri ist doch ein Sifri.
yeah. Sham. Teres Kehanim. Yeah, okay. So at least we have shot. So Rabbi Lozman says, "Agav mikan samcha chalam and l'tius gayim in Torah." Amalei Rav leRav Nachman my mashma diksiv v'yodov loishotaf b'mayim hoshotaf tor. Yeah, it's gonna do him a lot of good just to stick his hands in. If he's tamei, what good is it gonna do him? Hatfila boy, davon na ganze tefila. Elohachi kama. Acha shaloi shotaf. Shotaf tamei. Yeah. So Rashi. Right, first of all, Hoshatav, Volta Yogamach Shot Stifus B'mayim, Es Yodov, Toher Migiyosai Bezov, Bitmir. That's not going to help him. Elohachikama, Hanageya Bezov, Mishaina Shoitif Es Yodov, Shnehem Tmeim. Asmach the Balmi, oh, he says, Pshat, the way you learn Pshat in the Pasuk is, when we're learning the Asmachta, not the real Pshat in Pasuk, the Asmachta tells me, Sai somebody who touched the Zov. Inside somebody who has nothing to do with his Zov, but he never washed his hands, he's tamei. He has to wash his hands. Thus is this asmachta, Zok Rashi. You see it? That's what it means. It means the way I'm learning Pshat in the asmachta is that if you don't wash your hands and you start walking around with your dayim that are not washed, it's tamei. Tamei d'Rabbanan. Tomei ad kedei kach, as davon hilos yadayim. Those are Rashi beferish.
Is it those Teigstrom?
Yes, machte. Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Amar Beloz, Amar Ba'ishia, you have it?
Yeah.
Loi Amru Netilat Yadayim Leperis. Ella Mishum Nekiyus. The Chachamim also said something about Netilat Yadayim for Peris. Abdarten, it's Mishum Nekiyus. Savar Mina Chayva. Savar Mina Chayva who the Leka Hub Mitzvah Ika. So from his words, we wanted to derive that there's no chayiv to wash your hands for Paris, but it's a mitzvah. Because he said that they did it in Shim Nekiyas. Nekiyas is not a mitzvah. Amalahu Rava loy chayiv of loy mitzvah. Ela rishus. Not only that, what the Chachamim were doing is giving you good advice. Upliget Rav Nachman. Is cholik on Rav Nachman. Dom Rav Nachman on the Yodav Uperis saying Elam Magase Ruach. Rav Nachman says not at kedei kach that someone who washes his hands for Paris, not only is he not doing mitzvah, not only is he not doing a good thing, he's Magase Ruach.
What's made to do the Israel?
Was a
Make
Rashi, let's see Rashi. Upliget Rav Nachman, Dom Magasus Hu. But also Lin Hagatzmai Begasus Haruach. You're right, it's an Isser. V'lav Rishushu. Nishkan gute Zach. Omar Rabba Babachona have a koimne kamed Ravami, Ravasi, Aisu Lakamaihu, Kalkul of the Peri. They brought before him a Kalkul of the Peri. Ochlu, Vlemoshi Yadayu, some Nishkavashin dehen Taka. V'yovu li midi. Ubrich Chad Luchude. So what? No, Leov Lumidi Zakrashi was meinte Shaloi Choshu Litzarafni Imohem Lizimun the Kosovri Ein Mizamna Al Paris Lemon Avarich. Okay, so now we have several things that we learn from this story. Shmamino, class. Shmamino.
what's made to Bori Chad Lechuli?
Oh, so that's what he's going to tell us. Shmamino, class. Echod. Ein Atil Shidayim LePeris. Shmamino Ein Mizamna Al Paris. You don't have to have three people saying one bracha. Shmamino Shnaim She'achlu Mitzvah L'Chalek. Oh, and if you don't have three people, then it's not a mitzvah that one should make a bracha for all the others. It's a mitzvah l'chalik. Each one should make his own bracha. So Rashi, Shma mino midvoro midbarchu kol echad v'chad. That was what you just asked. L'chude lachreim v'loyotzo ha'echad b'birkas chaver shma mino b'shnayim mitzvah l'chalik hoil v'ein kan shloisha.
So later yes a brocha achroinu, you know?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Bracha achroinu. And the reason is because you're not going to be, if you don't have three people, you're not sufficiently mechaven. Is that the reason? Because the emes, you should be able to be yotze with yanim, no? So the reason is that if two people, there's not enough kavana. No? Let's see. Talking Chav base.
Ich verstehe, aber immer so eine Mitzvah l'Chalek. Why should it be dafke b'brocha achroinu? Why not the brocha rishona?
Here, they have a whole thing here. Okay. First of all, Efsher Shem Ratzu Rasham Lahitzi Echad Es Chaveiroi. Das Taisus has a whole bunch of kashas. Tirtzu Shemash Amru Koidem Ein Mezamnim Nala Peiros Ein Pirusha Shein Shaykh Zimun B'Peiros Klau Ela Shein Chayiv Zimun B'Peiros Afilu Kishein Shloisha. So that answers your kasha. They could make a bracha one for the other, but they don't have to. Ve'ein chiluk ba'achilus Peiros ben Shnayim L'Shloisha. V'adayin ein oni yodim im b'mokem she'ein Chayiv Zimun Mutal L'Zamein Oy Shemitzvah L'Chalik V'hoichiach Rabban Ba'Bachona Shekivan She'Rabbi Rabasi Lo Zimnu Yesh Loichiach Shemitzvah L'Chalik She'im Hoya Mutal L'Zamein B'varei Hoya Mezamein Kidei Lohisif Shvach L'mokem HaKodesh B'Omram Nevarech Shechal Mishloid Nimtzor Shal Fi Divrei HaTosfos Lo Lamadnu Ma'aseh Zeh Elo She'enim Yecholim Loiman Nevarech Avol She'ein Ha'echad Moitzias Chaverei Mevur Rak B'divrei Brisa lahalon. Oh, later we're going to see that they can't be much one the other. He says Rashi learns from over here. For whatever reason, they don't say the reason. They go on. It goes on for.
So let's just read it again.
Okay.
Omar Ablozo, Omar Aboshai, Yom B'Mikios, Yadayim B'Peres, and Onifim Mikios. It's just Midapos Torah versus Mikios. Small Mino, Hoibo with the left. Mitzvah Mikios. Omar Ruobe, Lo Hoibo with the Mitzvah Mikios. Migdal, Nachmen, Omar Nachmen, and Tonish. How would you explain why is it Gase Ruach?
He's a little too delicate over here that he's taking a peri, and now he's got, not only he's washing the peri. It doesn't say you shouldn't wash the peri. You can wash the peri, but why are you also washing your hands? What's that? What does that have to do with anything? You're making a whole suda out of it. It's like you're a very big istiness.
Each one of them, according to the way we spoke before, was Baruch HaAchronim.
Yeah. You know, you can make that diuk anyway. That's a bracha achrona, because otherwise they would say this before they said about zimun. They said zimun first, and then they said to make a bracha to be yatziyanim. So, if it's going in order, that itself is a right that's talking about bracha achrona.
שניים שאוכלו מצווה לאכול. הלנה מאוכל, שניים שאוכלו מצווה לאכול. המדברים אמורים שהיו שניהם ספר.
It says they both know how to read and they don't know how to make a bracha.
אבל איך ספר ואיך בור, ספר ובורך ובור יועץ.
Right. If he doesn't know how to make a bracha, he should be yotze with yenim. So we see that meikar din it could work. Okay, weiter in Til Tzidayim. It's interesting how all the brachas in Til Tzidayim fall in over here by Kol HaBasar.
הרבה ראשונים כוסבו שרב נחמן בזוקתס הרי זה בגלל שהרוח is only if the pairs are dry. But if they are wet, then you're high. It's just the halacha in Shulchan Aruch Shmuel that you have to wash your hands. If the foot are wet, are based on this interpretation in the Gemara, yes?
Yeah.
The Brengen do the Rashba the Rit versorgen. A Berdin is no if your hands are clean, but if your hands are dirty.
Oh, then it's not migasei ruach. Versteht sich.
Okay, weiter, a minute.
But do they explain why it's called gasei ruach?
No. Es mudou red malafila ba Peres por Shiva Samini. Zamezor mudou as min ein Zimun be Peres mit afile be Shiva Samini. Even though we this amos dir shoni bazog be Shiva Samini mis do raise. Broch achrono aber bitte nicht doch Zimun.
Right. That's interesting. You're saying legabe dates that are, dates here that are considered that like they're zon, right? And wine.
Ze bringen do von Toisves. A Toisves in Broches. Aber sta ke zogen Bishloma when you sit down. So you have a kvius. The shaykh has einer is more than the andere. Aber somit zum Sof, we are separating from each other. מה שאין כי בגמר הסעודה שמסתלקים זה מזה, ובוטלו קביוסו. זה עדיף שכל אחד יבוא לעצמו.
Okay. Unless there's a zimun by benching.
Yes.
Okay, next set of halachas. Ton Rabbanon, netilas yadayim lechulin ad haperik. Haperik is the wrist.
No.
No?
Isha go is the till here, to the end of your fingers until here. So
Right, till here is the wrist. Till here is only, but on Yom Kippur, when you have to be careful, that's for netilas yadayim fin shachar. But lechatchilu, it should be till the wrist, and l'chayr netilas yadayim al hapas, he's talking about his adaperek, not till the knuckles. No.
זה עדיין יכולים עד הפרק עם תמונה. תמונה עד הפרק. כדי שידיים ורגליים במקדוש תלך עד הפרק.
Right. He says both are out of parak?
If you look at Rashi in Amud Beis, please look at the first Rashi in Amud Beis.
Yeah.
זאת רש"י עד הפרק השני, שבאמצע האצבעות, he says till the knuckles.
I hear. So the two times that it says out of parak is two different things. In other words, you have to read lane like this. Ton Rabbanon, Til Sidayim L'chulin ad haperak hasheni, L'sruma ad haperak hashlishi.
זה יבוא.
So it's like Rashi, right? The two Rashis, each one says, we're working with Perik, but Perik means Perik Sheni and Perik Shlishi. So you're right. The first one is only till the knuckles. That's when it's not Truma. And Truma is, in other words, when it's Srach Truma, it's only till the second. Yeah, right. That's what Rashi is telling us. So when it says Kiddush Yadayim Raglayim B'Mikdash Ada Perek, there it means Ada Perek like by Truma. Rashi, Ada Perek Elyon Mokem Chibra Hayad V'Azroya. What's HaPerek Elyon Chibra Yadl Vazroya? That sounds like it's the up until here.
No. Cement was mir machen right. Das ich mit mir machen.
No, but he's saying in Beis Hamikdash, B'chol Dovish, no. Kiddush Yadayim Raglayim B'Mikdash, Ad HaPerek. Rashi says the third Ad HaPerek, Ha'elyon, Vokem Chibur Hayad V'Hazroya. He doesn't touch it the same way like he said before, which he says Perek HaShlishi Hu B'Gav Hayad. So apparently Rashi's saying there's a different shear.
Das went last year.
L'chayr, you have to say something because Rashi's giving you three different.
Each one, three examples, and each one is a different place.
Right. Okay, as you nobody says it's till the elbow. Nobody says that. I see that there's one sheet that says that I think it's the Tosfos that they bring the first just washing the Yadayim is until the first knuckles. Washing for Truma is the second knuckles.
Right.
And Ad HaPerek is the third till the end of the wrist, till the beginning of the wrist. Okay. Now, b'chol dover shechoytzetz betfila beguf choytzetz benetilas yadayim lechulin ubekiddush yadayim raglayim b'mikdash. Okay. So Meikra din, that halacha is that has to be a dover that's covering that you're makpid on it, and it has to be roiv, right? That's roiv u'makpid for tefillah, for it to be a chtzitza by tefillah Meikra din, no?
Yeah. Just a second. See, Rashi, Shmuel, please read the first Rashi.
Which Ad HaPerek?
Right.
Ad HaPerek Hasheni.
ליצור על הפרק השני שבאמצע אצבועס. See Shmuel, based on Shmuel. Nicht the way we said.
No, not what I said.
Emsa Atzbois was here.
I see now. There's a joint. There's
Correct.
a joint at the very beginning of the finger up here.
Exactly.
And now he's saying it's up till here.
But not the first joint, but the second.
Right. Right.
So complex the chulin, it's only until the second joint. Yes?
No. Yeah. Right. Until Parakat Shlishi, which is the third joint, where you bend your whole fingers.
Then Kiddush Yadayim Raglayim is to the years.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's Rashi. So Kumtais, according to what we just learned, washing till here is enough. Why do we see? Right, because on Yom Kippur we say that l'chumra you should not wash beyond here.
I'm going to bring you. Der Shmuel, ich lerne in Shulchan Aruch Kuf Samach Aleph.
Slip Dalet?
Yeah. שיעור נטילת ידיים, כל היד עד הקונה של זרוע. זרוע היד. וראוי לנהוג כדעת הראשון.
Who would I bring that from?
But the way we learn, Kutosh Rashi is like neither of them.
Right. Who did they bring that from? From which Rishon?
No, I'm reading in Shulchan Aruch straight.
I understand, but the Shulchan tells you where it came from.
The Rif.
The Rif,
the
okay.
second one. So sagt heute מי שירצה להוקר, sagt אז ארבע ראשונים ארקו מגיעה שלישית, מלא זוקטר, יש לי איזור מלהוקר בזה. sag mal, du siehst Menschen, du sagst nicht, dass er macht, aber jetzt ist er, Jötze sind sie Jötze. Sag mal, du siehst Menschen, in diesem Wasser. Und du sagst,
Right.
hey, the way we learn the Rashi is correct. Rashi the whole way is to. I'm going to reread Rashi. Yeah, the whole way we learn. Sie bringen dort was ich muss auf Rashi. Rashi sagt, auf Kind שלנו עדיין, במקדוש, וכל חיבור הקו הזרוע.
Yeah. So what's the Konal Azraya? I mean, where's the Konal Shal Azraya? That means the wrist?
Please.
Okay.
Das ist interessant, schon mal die Gemorra Zerbanitz mit dieselbe Werte עד הפרק,
At the perk, yeah.
עד הרגע ist andere שיר. weiter, בכל דבר שחוצץ בתבילה בגוף, חוצץ בידי השדיים, וכדי שדיים ברגליים במקדש.
Okay. Omar Rav. Ad Khan.
Rashi says that Rav pointed out, Rav had Babizna of Zainahet, Atkan, Chuli, Atkan, Tvumi. Chuli is the lowest, Atkan, Tvumi. Shmuel Omar, Atkan, Bein Chuli, Bein Tvumi.
Oh.
So Shmuel is Machlis of Rashi. Tvumi. And the Gemara is Tvumi.
Rab Sheshes Omar Ad Khan.
Bein Chuli, Bein Tvumi, Chuli.
Right. So he brings down the shear of the truma. Omar Bar Hadya have a kaimne kame the Rebbe Ami, but Ama Atkan ben chum ben chum hat euch deselbe Sach. It's not kind of special chumra. Ul chumra. No, he says ul chumra. I'm sorry. So he takes it up. The other shita brings it down.
So es Barhedje is gestanden Balabami. And the Chula is also Shmuel, so the Chula, yeah?
No, not like Shmuel. Shmuel said lakula.
שמואל, look again at the word. אמר עד כאן לחולין, עד כאן לתרומה. שמואל אמר עד כאן בין לחולין, oh no, I'm sorry. No, I was right. שמואל, look again. שמואל אמר עד כאן בין לחולין, בין לתרומה לחומרה. Shmuel is the one who went to
Oh, okay, right, okay, good. But Rav Sheshes Ad Kan Ben Lakula. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. And Omar by Hedya have come to Kamed Rav Ami, and Rav Ami also hold like Shmuel Ad Kan Ben Lakula Ben Luchumra. Which means till where?
So the way we learned before
Means till the end of the fingers.
Yeah.
Okay. Loitem Rabbi Ami Mishum the Kohen who. Don't say that Rabbi Ami was saying that because he's a Kohen, therefore he's used to Truma.
Wait. What's me interested? The Kohen.
Rashi. V'ragil b'truma. Lefikach hichmir al atzmai lahargil. Af v'chulin ken kadei sheyeh ragil b'o. Don't say that svara. No, say l'chumra by every, even by Yazar.
No, Rab Moshe bar Breder Rab Yeshua ben Levi הוא לפועל.
V'omat kan bein l'chum ben truma. L'chumra.
זו tegen de goede, ja?
Yeah, but what they have to bring it right from Rab Moshe? Rab Shmuel had said it also the same thing.
Right. Meestal nog een sterkere rij. Je brengt van Shmuel een sterkere rij, ja?
Yeah. It's interesting. The mark for Shulchan Aruch is in the first parak. I mean, the first time that the word of parak is used, not by any of these that say that they have, both shitas, that both truma and chulin are the same thing. There is no mark for Shulchan Aruch by them, and it's only by the first time in the Gemara on Daf Aleph, Amud Aleph, that says it Netius Daim Chulin Ad HaPerek, which we touched already. Ad HaPerek meaning the first. Rashi said meaning the end of the fingers, not the end of the knuckles, and certainly not the wrist.
Okay, ze brengen het op Shmuel. Ze before met die vraag van was het dus gewoon. Ze brengen door we taught the Gemara as the Rashi. Ulam deriv oy so girso acheres babreis. Deriv het gaat andere girso.
Okay.
According to the Riv, Shmuel, Rab Ami, Rab Moshe, הצליחו להתעורר על הפרק של חיבוק כף היד. This is the reason why the Mechaber made this sheet. So what we just read, according to the verse of the Riv, is that Machmir betake bis כף היד, אז זה בפיר זה. Okay, sie bringen durch Shmuel de Mognavon so, die ganze zwei Schittes so, in Shulchan Aruch ist בסתם יודעים, אבל כשכף היד מלוכלכת, אף רש"י לא יודע שצריך ליטול את כולם. Okay, so the Shita von der Riv und der Mechaber is leaning to be poised is the Girsa, got under the Girsa in the Gemara.
Okay.
Okay, but weiter die Gemara. Omar Rav, לא יתרון לו שטויות ושחריס, מס נעליהם כל היום כולו. זאת רש"י, ומסנה לאכילה, ובלבד שיזוהר מלטם פה ומלטם. Wie verstehst du schon die Worte, Leute, Jodel Schachs?
1 second. Yeah. I know there's such a halacha that you can wash your hands for, let's say, for what, for motzi, for pas. As long as you wash, not Masiach Das from your hands all day, that you're good.
I used to do it when I used to, before I went up on the plane, I used to go to the bathroom, wash my hands, and back at night, because I knew it later on the plane, I didn't play. Aber ich frage dich, was steht Schachis in the morning?
Yeah.
Siyat Yadayim Shachis, if we are local, to remove the Ruach Ho, can also count for that.
You're learning that means, you're learning means Netil Sidayim Shal Shachris. But l'chayri, they're only saying Netil Shtei Yodav Shachris. He happens to wash his hands at 9 o'clock in the morning. Umas naleim kol hayom kuloi. Not that the Netilas Yadayim from Shachris.
It's a good joke that Shachris, the Chidushi is, even though it's a long time.
Right.
Yeah, I'm reading you from Shulchan Aruch, Shmuel. לא יתלוד יודו שחריס ומעט נעליהם כל היום, אפילו שלא בשעת הדחף. ובלבד שלא יסיח דעתו מהם ולא יתן. ואם מים מצויים לא יטוב שיחזו בהתעודו אבל יבוא. אל שמואל, זוג דרמו, בהוד במהלת תנאי, דווקא בנטילה שאינו צורך אכילה. דומיה לנטילה לשחס.
What?
דומיה לנטילה לשחס. אבל אם לא יתו לצורך אכילה, לא ימעל את נאי.
Favos?
אז יש את מסיוסה ושמריה, אני לא, אני לא, אני מסוג. So Shmuel זה פקד, זה רמו לרן שמואל, שחריס מתה כדי נטילה ושחריס, שנישתה אכילה דיקה נסטילה.
Well, or you could learn like you wanted, like you said, like you did, if it's because he went to the bathroom.
It's the same idea. אז שמואל, זוג למי שבוע, נטילו שאינו צורך אכילה, זה לאו דווקא בנטילת די שחריס כשקם לא יכול להכניס. הוא עדין בכל נטילה, שאין לו צורך אכילה, אף באמצע היום, כגון, שנוטל יודו כשיוצא בייס הכיסא. או שנוטל לדובו שתיבור ומשקה ויתנו עליהם, שיעלה לו הנטילו להאכיל לשאר הזמן. וכיוון דנוטל לדובו אחר שלא בשעס אכילה, לא חושו בו מה שאין הסירות לאסור בנטילה.
לא what?
לא חושו בו, אבל יש חושן כזה.
אז was?
נאמר דף זני יאכיל סמוך לנטילה, דוד מניש חושן. שזה הזו, שמשמור תאישתו, אין דובש צריך להכיל יסדו הדין תכף לנטילה ברוכה, הוא כנראה דילי, דוסת תוכנישי.
He's not delaying, he's making the bracha. You mean the Birchas HaMotzi? Not the Birchas al Netilas Yadayim.
תכף לנטילה סעודה.
Right. But if he did that, so now if he washed for Motzi,
בדיעבד למדתי zum סוף שרק במשברו, אם לא תעליודו בצורך אכילה ויתנו שיעלה לו גם לאכילה שניו,
yeah.
גם כמהנה.
Okay. Because the whole reason that if it's taken the Natila Achila, the bracha, he made that bracha if he made it for washing for Motzi.
Right. Okay. So לא חמור, לא הרב, לא הייתי יודו, שתי יודו שחריס, הוא בס להיעלם כל העיקולים. אמר לו, אבל בינה, לבני פקטה זה אלמנט שלו, זה outside in the field all day, לבני פקטה זה הרובויס, מה שזו, this is a community, ושאיש גיבל הסך בסה. בוא נתון, או שפיחה מחובי, משהו ידיים חוליצה פרה, נעשנו עליי ולכולי ירים. לא?
Yeah.
איקה דאמרה, בשעה סדך כאילו שלא נשחק, שלא בשעה סדך לא יפני למך. אבל אליו עוד כמו נשגזות בשעה סדך, סידה לא שרבי גיבל,
No, but the Gemara, Rashi Ray told us that it is a Shasat Chak because there's not enough water there. And
but if you look at the previous page at the bottom,
yeah,
so Ika de Amre,
oh, you mean
Ika de Amre ben Rabavina Zot, to the people of this community doing, it's only because they didn't have enough water and they made it this is against Ram. Ika de Amre, Ika de Amre, אפילו שלא בשביל זה כבר כנעמי באים לדרה.
Okay.
Never talk of it, but you take
What? What? So I didn't hear you. Okay. You're frozen.
I'm taking a drink. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
good weiter.
Yeah. Omar Papa. Hi, Arisa the Daloi. You had a pipe that was bringing water for vegetables, like an irrigation pipe. Ein noitli mimenu yadayim. You can't put your hands under that pipe to wash your hands. Tloi osu mikoyach gavra. Because it doesn't come mikoyach gavra. Bays. Rosh. Ein noitlin mimenu yadayim ve'ein matbilin bahen. Es hayadayim. Ein noitlin mimenu yadayim tloi osu mikoyach gavra ve'ein matbilin bahen. Es hayadayim dahavuluhu mayim she'uvin. Okay. Ve'im mikrab. Was?
Guck, was Rashi so. Guck den Rashi.
Yeah, I saw Rashi.
Rashi is talking about Netile. Was meant Rashi Netile though?
Right. He's saying that's not Karkavra, so it's not Natila.
Now look at those first. There will also be Gable.
Yeah.
was גדול שמותר לאט בן ידיים יותר חקלי דחשי בנתילה. Sie Teufel so reden, die Bahag bringt rein als Twille helft jo. Wenn sie do mach mal in Glore, und da
That you
kommt
have to
Koyach
have
Gavre, so sie
right.
אפשר Koyach Gavre da belong dafke bei Netile, nicht bei
Okay. But we possibly talk to say you have to have Karak Gavra, no? What's the history of Toysvis? Let's see. Mm. Okay, I don't see it. Okay.
look now, Shmuel, the next case.
The imikrav lagabi doile, the koasumi Karak Gavra, naitel mimanu liodayim.
Here you
Yeah,
have
so
to get
Rashi explains it. Kishahad doile shoifech. That means that it's coming, there's a person who's pouring it, not that it's coming on its own. V'zeh noisin yodav samach lemokem hashvicha, and he brings his hands close to there. V'hamayim mekalchen mikoyach hashvicha l'toich yodav shapir dom. That's yegud. It doesn't have to be his koyach gavra. It has to be koyach gavra. So that means someone else could wash your hands, right? Isn't that what Rashi's saying?
right. What's the next case is a really complicated case. The Ibazia Damle. If the pail that you are pouring the water, Bazia has a split. The Kodesh Mashke, Kishaneke Machlis Mashke, Godol Uktsas, the Kiluach, Hayotzim Menu, Mire,
You're saying Rashi?
Neye Bazok Lashi.
Okay, 1 second. I bezia doile bekoines mashke. Mele flyfi umat bilbos yadayim. So Rashi says, Kishahakona machnis mashke godel.
No, Nisha Kodesh, Kishaneke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kshanekev machnis mashke godel. Huktsas. Godel huktsas. It's a little bit big. V'kiluach hayotzim mimenu nira. V'ashofech shofech derech piv. L'tzinor. V'hanekev mekaleach me'achorev li'or. Melef layif. Hatzinor im hay'or. Al yedei dli. Umat bilen betzinor es hayodayim. The last fil gemura hi. V'daya b'chibur zeh. Loi b'inon kishveferes hanoid. Kedin irv mekvois da alma.
He's talking about the pail that is pouring the water into the abyss, yeah? So the pail as a decade. This is what I think it means. Shmuel, look a second, Shmuel. Shmuel, come in the door.
Yeah.
He fills up the pail from the oil. The oil. Now, the pail, and he's pouring the water from here into the arisa. But in the back, he has a noticeable hole, and the water is cold.
Yeah.
Weil dort essen nicht die Wasser in die Oil. Ich darf nicht mal Koyach Gabriel, because sie ist, dass ich bin magbil meine Hand in the big oil. Look at the better in the Rashi. Look at the better in the Rashi. Look.
Yeah. Shanekev machnis mashke is God luktas. He's pouring in the kiluach hayotzi, and you could see the flow of water. Vashayfech, and the one who's
the way I showed it to you is you're pouring it from a regular kli, but the kli has a hole in the back. Meila flyer, it's considered that the kli is connected to the oil. Meila flyer, patzino with my oil, and the kli.
But the tziner is not the keli that's pouring the water. The tziner is the keli into which the water was poured.
No. Good. Durch dem kli, wird der Zinner mechuber zu the oil. Till Meila flyer, patzino, the zinner wird mechuber עם היואל על ידי כלי, ומטבילים בצינור הידיים, אליו צבילו גמורי, ודיו בחיבור זה. ולא בעניין כשפופרס הנורמל במקבועס, דווקא פופרס הנוי, לא דווקא נישתו.
What do I have to have here? What's connecting this to the only the flow of water?
Well, look at and I filled it up and I'm pouring it.
I don't hear your words. I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you. I don't know. Are you blocking?
You froze.
I'm not hearing you because either you're blocking it too far.
You cannot hear me now.
You're frozen now.
I'll go to the other room. Give me a minute. Okay, go. Let me go to the other room. Just a minute. About a minute. Jetzt kannst du besser?
Much, yeah, much better.
Okay, so let me bring the stand in about a minute.
So I think in general what you were saying
The
is correct.
pail that you are filling it up
Yes.
is you filling it up from a oil, from a river.
Okay, good.
The pail has a hole in the back.
Okay.
There is water coming out of the pail, and they are connected to the oil. So now, when you are pouring it into the arise, those ist das jener ist Teufel seine Hand in the oil.
Okay.
As I manage in Rashi, otherwise, let me see. I'm looking a minute in the hard scroll.
Okay.
ואם מנוקב הדלי
Yeah.
בשיעור כהנס משקה זה שיר,
Right.
בנקב שיכולים מים לכהנס של הכלי. אוקיי? מי להפלייפה מחובורים המים שבצינור, המים שביוער, ומשום כך מת בלבוס הידיים. ניתן לעשות בצינור טבילת ידיים, שכיוון שמי היוער קשרים לטבילת ידיים, המי הצינור קשרים לכך.
So if I understand correctly, the pail is serving as the connector.
Correct. The hole in the back of the kli, of the pail, right? The hole.
Of course, the water is going in two directions.
Correct. This is exactly what they say.
Okay.
So when we look in the verse at the Rashi again, the size of the hole in the back is kodesh mashke, כשהנקב מכניס משקה גודל וקצת, וקילוח,
the flow
of the water, קילוח היוצא ממנו נראה, והשויפך דרך פיו לצינור, והנקב מקלח מאחוריו ליוער.
Right. Okay, good.
They are connected.
Yeah.
הצינור עם היוער, על ידי דלי, ומטבילים בצינור את הידיים, כלב טבילו גמורי. רש"י זוגת מטבילים, you realize?
Into the thinner.
Yeah. The love טבילה גמורי, ודיו בחיפושה. ולא יבאינה like a real mikveh, aggressor shield, yeah?
Right. What's Shrefer Sanoid? A pipe? Also a pipe, no?
No, but Shrefer Sanoid is just size. Let's say the guest in a mikveh, made of mayim she'ubim, but you have a pool of water, and the size of the opening that connects the water in the mikveh. This is the size is for person or whatever.
Okay, good.
Okay, weiter.
Okay, one second. Okay.
ואומר רובה, כלי שניקב בכונס משקה, אין נויטל ממנו נטילת ידיים.
Right.
Yes, geht man lernen at the dinim in the kli. Yes.
Right.
Was meint בכונס משקה?
What's my kind of mashku? 1 second, Rashi. Kli shenikav laf klihu. Drabonan kli tikun. I understand. It's kli that has a hole that's big enough that you could pour water into it through that hole.
But where is the hole found?
Anywhere on the keli.
Let's say the one that you use.
I'm saying you can say if it's above the water.
I think as he mean, as he's talking revis from the hole and up.
I hear.
Let's say the kli that you have in your kitchen, you don't need to fear revis, yo.
Yeah.
To pass out there as you do a loch in meeting.
No, if it's leaking water, then it's not called a keli. He's saying. That's hatmir. In other words, if the hole is on the bottom or if it's anywhere near where the water is, it's not a keli. You can't have a keli that's leaking water. That's what Rashi. Rashi says lav klihu.
Right.
So klisha nikev b'koinis mashka ein noitel mimenu liyadayim. You have the Shulchan Aruch right next to you.
Okay, I left it in the kitchen. I'm going to look at it.
No, I'll get it.
Chelik base.
Okay. Where's the halacha? Base.
לא steht nur der Rambam, אמינות גימל, מה אם אני שם, שום סעיף א', מיינטוס נחורה, קופנון תס סעיף א'.
Okay, kufnun tes sif al.
Or the kuf
Eze kli noitlin hayodayim miketzad yavoya mayim liyodo. Ein noitlin yodayim ela bekli v'chol hakelim ksherim. Bekli, aleph. Okay. No, he doesn't say what. Okay.
So look a second, is Siman Kuf Samach Yud Gimel.
Kuf samach yud gimel. Kuf sam yud gimel. Tzarech shehei b'mayim revius v'hani mili lech. No. 1 second. Avol shem shabo lito ubovat shlo yafsek hakiluch ketzad hoyevis. No.
Huh?
Yeah. Yes, I did because it was cold. Is that okay when you were not here? Thank you.
It's not cold. It's so hot in the kitchen. It keeps changing it on me, and I have to put on an oven, and you're not letting it cool off.
The minute you turn the oven on, is a problem,
Yeah. I know. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but there was nobody in the house. I don't know why I can't.
But
Claire Vonham, Claire Dom, and said, so it's actually, hey, who got me naked? Here. You got the Hainu. She'im yosimu oisei al mashkim. V'tzorech shehei machzik revius. V'im nikef v'koinis mashka. The Hainu. She'im yosimu oisei al mashkim. Yikonsu b'soicha derech haneked. I hear. In other words, if you place it down on top of mashkin, you'll get water coming in. It's bigger than a puncture.
right. So where is the nekev in this clip?
One second.
Oh. So if it's machzik rabis min hanekev ulamata, it's good, no?
No. Afilu.
Oh. Oh,
Os bottle mitaris klive ein neutel mene yodaim afilu hu im hu machzik revius min aneke
oh.
tes bottle mitaris kli bein im akli hoya miyuchad lemashkin oy lochlin. Okay, that's something else. Vafilu, I'm reading it part of the Mishnah Berurah. Vafilu nikev b'shulei kli she'en machzekas revius tachas hanekev kasav beis Yosef lahatir. Oh, okay. Vu gadol ad imlay hoya rak cotton shemashkim yoitzim by avo loy nichnosen mi b'chutz l'toichoy choshev kekli sholei v'notlin derech piv. Vafilu nikev b'shulei hakli. Okay, that's if it's a small hole. But if it's a hole big enough that it could be kind of smashka, then no matter where it is, it's ice kadely.
Ois kli, לא שזה פשט.
Right.
See, jetzt verstehst du gut die Rashi. Look again, the Rashi. Kli shenika. Kli shenika, lav kliu, the Rabbonon kli tikun.
Right.
Roma,
Amar Rava Kli shenika v'kain smashka ein noitlim menel yadayim. V'amar Rava Kli she'ein by revius ein noitlim menel yadayim.
Doret when the kli doesn't contain the bees, correct?
Right.
Eini bo'omar Rove, kli she'in machzik the bees, and לא יתלמד על ידיים. או מחזיק, אף אגב דלסבי, ושתייס קוקוק לא חמוד. Wie verstehst du die Wörter kli she'ein bo? Does it mean
Okay, the Gemara obviously understands Kli she'ein by revius means that it's a big keli but doesn't have a revius of water.
right? Maybe the
Ein
Gemara-
not limit yadayim. Ein v'hamar Rava Kli she'ein machzik revius ein not limit yadayim. Ha machzik afagav lesbei loy kasha.
No, או מחזיק, אף אגב דלסבי,
Lesbei.
פשוט
I'm sorry, loy. It's kasha.
לא קשי, או אחד או לתרי. If ein du bist waschen Hand für sich, is a vielleicht du willst sich von einer Biss. But if another person is going to use the same water right after you, then you have to have a Biss.
So take a look at Rashi. It doesn't sound so clear. L'chad revius be'inon. L'chad revius be'inon. B'tchila. Aval l'trei shehoya by revius v'not al rishon v'achar kach not al sheni af agav d'loi have revius b'natila sheni shapid dami hoyel mishyore.
It's forget was the muzo maravis. But if you have a ravis and another fellow is putting his hands right after you,
Right.
so you starting as a ravis and the leftover water goes down and then there's another fellow there, it's also good.
What if it's another fellow's there? No, wait. He's saying that if I have a revius in a keli, right, and I wash my hands first, and then there's somebody standing there, he could have from the rest of the keli, even though it's less than a revius.
I know, but it has to be the same flow, you understand?
Is that so?
Yeah, this is what I remember, not from this Gemara. Kuka minut, you have the Shulchan Aruch there?
Yes, I do.
So please look.
But it's not going to help us understand the Rashi.
You would. Look,
Yeah.
Simen Kuf Samech,
Kuf Samach,
Seif Yud Gimel.
Yud Gimel. Yud Gimel. Tzarech sheheba mayim revius. Hani milu le'echad. Av l'shnaim shebo litol ke'echad. Ha'achrein ein tzarech. V'afilu b'zeh achazeh. U'bavad shelo yafsik ha'kiluach. So long as the kiluach is going, even if there's less than a revius left when the second person puts...
The only Echitim say, the kiluach should not stop is only if the second is having his hands on after the first one.
No, why? No, the kiluach continues, but I don't have to have my hands there. In other words, if he starts pouring, and then I'll give you an example. I have two people standing on my side. I'm taking a revius. I start pouring. Reuven puts his hand under it. He takes his hands away. Shimon puts his hands under it. It's all one kiluach.
Okay, I mean, what the Mishnah says, but
Okay. So 1 second. Let me just finish this. 1 second. במים רביעיס, והני מילול אחד, אבל שניים שבאו ליטול כאחד, האחרון אין צורך, ואפילו בזה החזה בלבד, שלא יפסק הגילוח. כיצד? היו רביעיס מים בכלי ופשט אחד יודו ואחר יוצק על יודו. Someone's pouring on his hands. ובשני ופשט יודו למטה ממנו. סמוך ליד הראשון, that's what you said. The kilach yored al yoda shall rishon ul yoda shall sheni. That's mamish what you said. Shall mata mimenu yedei shneim tahiris. Afal pisha piches shir harvius shehem magim yodav shall sheni yodav tahiris. B'pnei shehem boy mishura tahara. Right. Azoi is shitas rishon. I mean the eshta. V'yesh matir nafilu kishan noitlum zachazeh.
I think you have to go for mincha, I think.
Yeah, I'm going. But he's saying yeshamatin afilu shenotlum ze'achazeh. So that means that both shitas, both mahalchim are correct. Take a look. It's on page 108 in the.
Good. Tomorrow, tomorrow you're going to physical therapy?
Yeah, in the morning.
Okay, so we can learn because board Afghan so we'll learn when do you come back?
9 wait, I go 9:30, I come back to 10:30, quarter to 11.
Okay, so if you want, you can start like let's say 11:15, 11:30.
Okay.
You have questions, if you want to rest, you can rest.
Okay, I'll call you.
Okay, beseder go, sei gesund, gute Nacht.
Okay, I'm leaving. Take